And welcome back to another edition of Boxing Al Garete. So there has been a few breaking news in the last couple, last 10, 15 hours that I've known about, since yesterday. I didn't make no video on it or anything because, at first I was, thinking to myself, I want to be about, real news. I want to be about official news, official dates. I didn't want to just come out and be like, oh yeah, this guy's saying this, that Sean Porter and Errol Spence already signed the fight, and because that's basically the news. They're saying that everybody has signed, but they haven't done the official confirmed, statement. They like how they usually do. They haven't announced the fight. So, let me open this real quick. So, same thing now that's happening here with Tyson Fury and the Wilder rematch too. So Bob Arum has came out and said that, that after how Tyson Fury looked and how good they promoted him and how good of an event it was, with the fight with Fury and Swartz, that there's no need for another tune-up fight. That they should just skip. They should just skip the Wilder versus Ortiz and another tune-up, and they should just go straight, for the rematch. Which, to us, to all of us sounds great, because that's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see in the first place. But what Bob doesn't also remember and says is that Wilder wanted the rematch right away, right after the first fight. Who didn't want that smoke was Tyson Fury, the one who ran to ESPN and took the $100 million deal, $100 million deal, excuse me, was him. He was the one who didn't want that rematch right away. And, well, actually I'm not even going to say Tyson Fury, I'm going to say ESPN, because it was ESPN and you, Bob Arum, who came up with the game plan of 2 more tune-up fights and then the rematch. So it's kind of weird how now you're changing your tune about everything. It's just funny. It's just funny. It's just like, how convenient now, right? But see, that's not how business works, people. This is 2 companies. This is PBC. This is Bob Arum's company. They're not gonna they're not just gonna drop everything what they already did. Wilder already announced the Ortiz fight, so if there's contracts already signed, that means that if they actually want to make the fight happen next, they will have to probably pay Ortiz some type of step aside money, or even guarantee him some type of shot or something at the winners, something. They're gonna have to give Ortiz something, because they can't just be like, all right, you're dismissed, we don't want to fuck with you no more, fuck that. No, the Cuban's gonna be like, no, fuck you. I need my money, I need to get paid. Everybody knows Ortiz is 40 years old. I'm pretty sure he loves the competition, but I'm pretty sure he's also doing this to get paid, especially with having a daughter the way in the condition that he does. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to cash out all the money he can get. So that's why he's trying to push for this Wilder fight. That's why you think he ain't trying to after a knockout loss the way he did most heavyweight boxers, will try to rebuild their career again, no, not Ortiz. Ortiz get back in there, and he kept wanting the Wilder rematch. He asked for it right away. Wilder just, being the champion, he's just like, I knocked you out, nigga. I gotta move on. I gotta move on to other people, which I respect that. I'm not criticizing that whatsoever. But going back to the whole immediate rematch, my opinion on that whole situation is that I think Arum is just basically trying to blow smoke up our asses. What's going on here is that they realized that the 2 tuna fights was a bad idea, and they realized it probably because of all the comments and all the talk that has been going on after the fight. Yes, Fury looked great. He looked wonderful. He took care of business. But the boxing fans and even the casual ones knew that wasn't no competition. That pretty much anybody could have done that to that guy at that night, you know. But they felt like they were gonna, you know, browse with amazing Tyson Fury and boosting us up, talking about comparing him to Muhammad Ali and comparing him to Crawford and the Apollo entrance and all this and all that. You know, we don't care about all that, man. We really don't. We care about who he was fighting, and who he was fighting was not up to par with us at all. So I feel now that he's trying to flip it. Basically, this is kind of like how in a relationship, you know, when you get in an argument with your girl and shit, and you just flip it on them, and you try to make it about them, or they flip it on you and they try to make the shit about you when you were bringing something up to them. Well, that's kind of basically what's going on here. Bob Arum realized that they made a mistake, so now he's trying to flip it. Now he's trying to make it seem like Wilder's the one that doesn't want the rematch right away, that Wilder wants to, you know, stall and wait until next year, which we all know, you know, who follows boxing, we all know that that's not the case. Wilder wanted the rematch right away. To even add more to the fire, I saw an interview with Wilder where Wilder stated, and I have not heard of Fury coming out denying or top rank or any of Tyson's teams denying these claims, because I haven't heard, personally I haven't heard anything, but somebody have, please share the video with me. I would gladly appreciate it. Any information you guys can share with me, any news, I gladly take that on. I read them and, you know, I inform myself, as long as it's legit news, not no fake shit. Anyways, so basically he's just trying to do that, you know. He's just trying to flip it on us. And what Wilder had said in that interview was that Fury had gotten a concussion in their fight, which I believe, you know, it's believable. He got knocked down twice, and one of them was a very nasty knockdown, I mean. And that he didn't want to come back and fight Wilder right away because of the concussion, which, you know what, that totally makes sense. See, that's the thing, you know, some of these people, especially these new fans, and casual fans, they think these boxers are like supermen, like they could just take the shit and, you know, go back in there. Like, no, like the real fans, the ones that watch this, we care about these boxers. We respect these boxers. We know that they put their lives on the line every time they step in that ring. So if a boxer tells me, you know what, that's a dangerous fight, I'm not saying I don't want the fight, but I'm just saying I need a couple fights in between so I can take care of my health issue, you know, my health and my body. You know what? More respect to you. Please do that. Do it that way, because you know what? We don't want no tragedy in the ring. I've said this in a number of occasions in past videos that I don't think Joshua should take the immediate rematch. Why? Because it's just it was. I wasn't saying because he was, you know, the fight was stopped on him. He was on his feet, but still, you know, it was 4 knockdowns, and he seemed badly hurt. So, you know, you want some time to recover. You know, you want to take a good, you know, 8 to 10 months, you know, to recover, and then take another fight or whatever. Or even, you don't even have to take that much time off. You could do a tune-up fight, but you could fight like a really weak opponent. You know, somebody that you know that you gonna take care of business. That no matter how bad of a day you have, you will take care of business. Even though you guys ain't that great at doing that. But anyways, so going back to the rematch, like I said, I don't think it happens this year. There's already too many commitments already on the line. Wilder is not just cancel Ortiz fight. That is also a good money fight for him, because, you know, they could talk all they want and say, oh, Ortiz nobody, but people want to see that fight. People want to see it. It was a good fucking fight. How would you not want to see the rematch? Same thing with Fury. It was a pretty good fight. Why would we want to see the rematch? They're good competitive fights, because that's the key word. They were competitive. Like, when we don't want to see a rematch is when one guy just came in there and fucking murdered the other guy, you know, and just fucking dominated him for 12 rounds. Like, we don't want to see that bullshit. Like, we don't. But when it's a competitive fight, how those two fights were, fuck yeah, we want to see that shit again. We want to see it again. So, do I think it happens this year? No. It's going to happen early next year. That's already what was talked about. That was the original plan. You know what I'm saying? PBC is not going to fuck with their money. Like I said, I feel like the way Tyson Fury and ESPN is running their career right now, I think it's more of a situation where Tyson Fury needs Wilder more than Wilder needs Tyson Fury, because, like they're trying to make it seem like all this media out here is trying to make it seem like Fury's the #1 heavyweight. But how the fuck you gonna be the #1 heavyweight when you don't even have a belt? You're a lineal champion. Like, you don't fucking have the belt. But you don't have a belt at all. No, like, that shit don't work like that. Right now, the #1 heavyweight is Wilder. He is the longest champion. He's the longest reigning champion. And he's been, he just beat the crap out of his mandatory. Come on, knocked him out in his first round. His mandatory, right? Mandatory. Why? Because belts have rules. They're supposed to have rules that they follow. So, like, you see Tyson firing whoever he wants, they're not going to send him to him because it's not a real belt. So, like I said, I feel like Tyson needs Wilder. Wilder don't need Tyson. Same situation with Joshua. Joshua now need Wilder. Wilder don't need Joshua now. Even though the fight was still big. Like, even like the fight's still big. Like I said, Wilder don't need them. It's more of the situation where I feel Wilder is right now has the ball in his court and he can pick and choose. So I know Wilder's gonna make the right decisions because he has a really good team behind him. He's a competitive guy. He wants to clean out the division. When he says that, I really feel he means it. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, to end this video, like I said, how I started the video, please let me know what you guys prefer. If you guys just want me to keep you guys up to date with everything that goes on in boxing, or if you just want fucking the straight legit dates and how I felt like I should have went about things, because, you know, I wanna, like I said, I wanna make this work, keep the movement going, and just keep having fun with this, man, because, you know, it's been fun this past week, and I've been having a blast, and I've been enjoying myself doing the boxing thing. So please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe if you like what you're hearing, and I'll see you in a couple hours because I'll probably have some more news. Peace.